Hello YouTube, we're back in Cryptbeards 20 for episode 2 with only one crash under our belt. So let's hope that it remains that way. I'm going to quickly plug my phone in, there we go, there's the stream. I'm watching too, you know, get that precious extra view, why not? Okay, so let's unpause the action. Well, let's have a quick look at the fortress first before we do this. We've put our offices in, we've got an office for our manager slash bookkeeper, so presumably he's going to be happy. We're down one dwarf because we lost someone to a King Cobraman. But other than that, things seem to be functioning relatively straightforwardly. So let's unpause the game, go down a floor and see how our first production level is being dug out. Slowly but surely. If only we hadn't lost a miner. Anyone else would have been... Well, actually, no. In fact, everybody in this initial embark crew is fairly valuable. So we don't really want to lose any of them if we can. Or any more. We do want those elves to piss off though, because they're only going to moan about us chopping the trees down. You've chopped the trees down. We're not going to trade with you. Good. Good. The best thing you could possibly have on you is some interesting caged animals. And right now, I'm not in the caged animal market. I mean, realistically, in the end, I'm only going to be interested in books and, what else? Musical instruments in the end. But whatever. Whatever. Hopefully someone will come along with some actual food to trade. We can't trade anything with the elves anyway, because everything we have for sale is made of wood. It would be nice to get a migrant wave, I have to say. We need to get a mechanic to get our bridges built as soon as possible. I suppose we could start training someone up, but that does take people away from other areas, doesn't it? We do need to get a dining room dug as well. Maybe... we go one more floor down, we'll put a dining room on this floor. Doesn't actually matter if it's at the top or the bottom of the fortress, but we need a dining room. So I'm going to make it slightly lower priority than our previous endeavours. And I'm going to be a little bit more fruity with the design this time. I'm going to do one of my exotic rooms. Oh, look at this. It's not a perfect square. In fact, it's not even a square at all. It's a weird shape. Of course, we will probably be raiding Cupo after the stream, if he's streaming. And if you want to see actual good-looking fortresses, actual designs of note, that's a good place to go. He does do some very pretty fortressing. And I have no idea quite how he does it so well. Is that big enough for a dining room? We can always expand it later on, dig out a bit further, put some extra chambers on. That'll do for now. I could dig a hospital out on the other side, but I'll leave that for now. We'll get this floor done first. We'll put... who are we putting on this floor? Let's put the carpenter in this floor and get all the wood down inside, out of the way. Nice and safe. Oh, excuse me. Dear, oh dear. Heavens above. Such gas. Hello Science, you were having the worst luck with migrant waves. My first 4 waves had only like 3 people each. To be fair, I'd be happy with just like 1 or 2 people coming right now. Just any extra hands would do. Although now I've said that, I'm probably going to get a migration wave of about 100. Which would be unwieldy to say the least. Say the least? Least. I should probably get my magma furnaces built relatively quickly as well. Maybe we want to put those on the top floor just for the sheer convenience of actually getting the magma to them. That might make sense. Then again, it's not really... the actual distance we're bringing it up and down doesn't matter in the long run. Yeah, okay, maybe... Or maybe we could put the... this floor here. We're going to do our magma workshops. And as such, let's put a door here... and a door here. These need to be priority 6, not 5, otherwise they'll get dug out too quickly. Oh, for goodness sake, scoundrel. There we go. We're going to do a little tunnel like this, and then a little tunnel over like this, and then we'll put our bedrooms for all the steel workers and stuff off of here. But the actual workshop itself, I think we will put... there, and maybe... actually, no. We'll do a series of rooms. This will be the actual workshops, but here we're going to put a storage room for all the ores and the bars. Yeah. Feels about right. Maybe make it a bit bigger, because we can. There we go. And this should be ideal. Now, in order for this to actually be useful, we need to go down a floor and dig out that. That's right, isn't it? Yep, we need to dig out that. But we're also that's gonna have to be separate from the rest of the fortress. So what I think we're gonna do is come back to it later. Once we've got everything else dug out, then we can dig out the magma chamber. The merchants have gone. Good. Good. That's a couple less elves in the fortress. Loads of silver on this map. I made a few silver managing balls for trade. Okay, that's not a bad idea. I assume you mean spiked there. Is that silver managing balls? I've never heard of managing balls before. I'm going to assume that's a typo or an autocorrect of some kind, but please enlighten me further if that's what you actually meant to type. Spike balls, yeah, okay. Silver spike balls are pretty good. I should do some more weapon traps. I very rarely deal with weapon traps, but they're supposedly a very good method of defending early days. Although we do have our magnificent marksman corridor set up. I could probably start smoothing this entryway. No, we don't have enough dwarves. We don't have enough dwarves to start smoothing stuff. That's pure madness. Calm down, scoundrel. Let's put some more thrones and tables in these offices. Well, one more throne. And that's not what we want. Table. We'll put tables in here as well. One here, and then one here. There we go. That's all good. Menacing spikes. Ah, yes, yes, menacing balls. I mean, the balls do seem to be the best trade item. I believe they have the highest multiplier on actual value. So I'm interested to see what kind of value they have in weapon traps. Because although we can't sell spiked wooden balls to the elves, we can sell fairly valuable spiked wooden balls to all the humans and dwarves who turn up. Ooh, any trap components? Okay, sort of like knock out as much trappage as we can, I think. All the same. Oh, okay. So spikes technically would be better than spiked wooden balls, or as good as rather. Interesting. How's our miner doing down here? He's doing okay. Let's put some more doors on the offices if they've been built. How many have we got? Oh, we've got loads of doors. Let's not worry about doors anymore. In fact, let's put some doors here, just for the sake of it. There we go, lovely doors. We'll put some doors there, and can't put one there yet, but we can put one here. Why not? There we go. And we'll let our miner get on with things. The best trap component is buzzsaws. They make the most attacks per part, and you can make them out of glass for ultimate eviscerating power. Well, we are planning to do a lot of glass, so that's a good point. This area down here isn't... This workshop here isn't just for steel and stuff, it's for glass as well. We're going to have to be careful about getting everything fitted in. We may need to think on a slightly larger scale. In fact... Still on... Nope. There we go. Let's double down. There we go. There we go. That's going to be a bit more practical, I think. A bit more practical. If I recall correctly, spiked wooden balls make 3 attacks per ball in the trap, and buzzsaws make 4, so you get 40 attacks with a full trap versus 30. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll go for the... once we've got the glass industry going, we'll start working on that. Green glass trap parts are fairly valuable. I only made a few silver once for early trade. Okay. I almost exclusively deal in spiked wooden balls for early trade. Aha, put another door in. There we go. And can we put a bed in there? No. Let's put an order in for some beds. Oh, hang on. JMQ. Bed. How many do I want? Let's make 10 and hope that it all works out for the future. Let's go back up to the offices. Which of our nobles actually need and have offices? Our bookkeeper, Bergendorf, does not have an office yet, so let's make the next office for them. Ah, size room. Bingo. A sign chair. Bergendorf. There you go. You now have an office, and then we auto-assign it to the bookkeeper. Fantastic. Good stuff. Please excuse me one moment. Oh dear, let's move my drink. Terribly sorry. Bit of a windy lad today for some reason. It's all good. Can it be made of clear glass? We can get clear glass. I've never really done glass that much. I've made glass, but I've never gone deep into it. We've never really had the sand to do it when I've tried, and we do have sand on this map, so I will hopefully be collecting plenty of it in the near future. Let's put another door in. Final door in there, and then we can start building the stockpiles. I really need to get farms going. I'll do some sort of surface level farms in that soil near the embark wagon. Now, if this is our... We need to put the Carpenter's Workshop in here. BWC. Carpenter's Workshop can go right there. Yeah, that's nice. And then we need a stockpile for wood. There we go. And then this up here is for the finished stuff, which is mainly going to be furniture, I guess. So we'll put a furniture stockpile in here. And fingers crossed there won't be too much in the way of pathing problems. Now, the next floor down is of course going to be the dining hall, which we're going to need lots of tables for, so I'll put an order in for more tables. Table, and they're going to need to be made of... We want wooden ones or rock ones for now? Let's go for rock ones. There we go, rock tables. Let's put 20 in there, and I'll also put in an order for thrones. Q, thrones, rock thrones. Bang. Have 20 of those to go with the tables. Thank you. Cool. Should be good. We should be good. Let's have a look. Magma glass furnace makes glass stuff purely out of sand. Green glass. Oh, that's good. Potash or pearlash for clear glass. Okay. Well, I'm sure we can trade in for that. We can get some nice clear glass stuff. Is making the glass itself and objects out of the glass the same workshop, or do we need separate workshops for that? A ton of bags. Well, we can get some weaving going on. Once we've got more people, once we've got more dwarves manning the fort, then we'll be all good. But until that day... Oh god, we can't just do them. We've got to do everything down here, haven't we? We've got to put a kitchen, food stockpile. Let's dig. Go down to priority 5 again. And then off this bottom bit here, I'm going to build a room like this. Is this good? Is that lopsided? That looks okay. There. Up there. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Right, this is going to be the kitchen and farm workshop, etc. And then down here, we're going to create a food stockpile. And then, furthermore, after the food stockpile, off of the side, we're going to make our little area for our turkeys. Excuse me. Oh, I also need to make a butcher's, don't I? Let's put the butcher's off the side of the kitchen here, and we'll put it behind a miasma baffle, as I so often do. Go, and then the miasma. Baffle go here. There we go. That's a miasma baffle, and then just off the edge here, I suppose we'll do it like that, and then we can't do another one like that there, but I suppose we could just do 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 5 by 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait. We can maintain symmetry, but it's going to be very close to the magma, but that's fine. I can live with that. And then we'll put another door there, because I love putting extra little door bits in. Fantastic. Right, get digging, miner. Get digging. We probably need to go and sort farms out on the surface, don't we? Oh, shit, that means digging out here, doesn't it? D, priority number 1, because we don't have any farms, I would say... Let's just dig into here. See what we get. You know what? Let's just do that, and that can be a farm plot. Nice and easy. Just to get us started, just to get stuff growing. And then we can put in a still, etc, etc, and hopefully we won't all die. I think we've been here for a year already at least, because we've had one autosave. But we'll see how it works out. Okay, I should probably deconstruct the outdoor carpenter's workshop. That's going to be a good idea. So where is it? There it is. X. There we go. Fantastic. Might as well deconstruct this mechanics workshop as well, because it's not like we've got anyone to actually do it. Hello, Murder Machine G69. Is this a good aligned area you've embarked in? I think we're in a neutral savage biome. I think that's correct. Other people who have access to the files may be able to give you a better idea, or more likely an actually correct idea of what's going on. I believe there are a couple of other people who are actually playing on this embark, so they will be able to inform you more. I, however, am pretty much oblivious. I am oblivious. Let's go down here. There's our carpenter's workshop. That's been built, right? It is a carpenter's workshop, isn't it? Or have I built the wrong bloody one? Zoom in. There we go. That's a carpenter's workshop. It's all good. It's all good, everybody. Stop panicking. Calm down, for goodness sake. Let's go down and... Actually, let's build a bed in here and make this the bedroom for the carpenter. Put it in the corner just because I can. Is that good? Don't really need anything else in the bedroom just yet, do they? I don't think so. Should be fine. Should be fine. Let's quickly pop over to Therapist and check who the carpenter is, so we assign the bed to the correct person. Carpenter? Carpenter. Carpenter is Parker. Yes, my lady. So we'll put Parker in that bed once it's been placed. Anyone going to do that? No? Okay, let's go and check and see how our farm... Oh, look at that. Perfect. It's nearly oil soil. Build... is it Q for a... No? Farm plot P. There we go. Here we go. And we'll just make one there. And we'll also put a farm plot BP. There we go. Put a farm plot here as well, and both of those can be plump helmets. Actually, we'll do one more just in case. That's a stockpile. BP. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, so once they're built, we can start planting plump helmets. Then we can get ourselves a still built, etc, etc. Here we go. Turns out having the one miner isn't the absolute worst. It's not great, but we are actually making a little bit of progress here. They've got their speed up. They're getting through here nice and quickly. I like it. I like it a lot. I could probably already put the still in here, couldn't I? BWL, is it? Yeah. Okay, we'll put the still up in this corner here. Make it out nice. Why not, I say. Okay, sorry, I've left you on Dwarf Therapist, haven't I? There we go. I put the still in here. There we go. And the farm plots, which I believe you've also not seen there. Hello? There we go. Are over here on the surface. Not built yet, though, I don't think. Let's have a look. No, not yet. We do have a... Did we bring someone with a farming skill? Shit, that's a good question, actually. I'll take the fortress to somewhere a bit more interesting so we can watch that dig. There we go, and I'm going to quickly go over to therapist on my own here and check that we've got a farmer. What's it called? Farming. Shit. Okay, that's a bit of an oversight on my part. We may have some issues in the immediate future with food, but fingers crossed a microwave comes and we can just assign someone to be a farmer and they'll level up in their own good time. Yeah. Smiley face indeed, or smiley monkey face indeed. Come on, Miner, you can do this. I know you're also a mayor and therefore have other duties to attend to, but those duties can be neglected for now. We're all about the digging down here. Let's put a kitchen in as well, even though I don't really have... Is it K? That's a clothier's shop. What's a kitchen? Kitchen, Z. The kitchen can go up in... Actually, no, it can go over here. Put it in the middle there, why not? Also made out of the same stuff. And then further down the line we'll put something else in there, maybe a farmer's workshop. Probably a farmer's workshop. And then just off of here, where he's digging, we'll have our butcher and maybe our tanner as well. Although we'll need to put some relevant workshops, storage stockpiles nearby, I think. Because we do want to keep everybody who works on a floor sleeping on that floor as well. So every single room that has a workshop in needs, or every single workshop needs a bedroom on that floor. Speaking of which, aha, there we go. It was Parker who's our carpenter, wasn't it? So let's make our first official assigned bed for our carpenter. Bingo, there you go, Parker. You have a bedroom. It's not great, but it's big. So that's okay, isn't it? Can I pop any more doors in? I think I can. Have I put a perpetual order in for doors, or have I just ordered a specific number? I think I put a perpetual order in, haven't I? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Stop panicking, scoundrel. Everything's going to be fine, possibly. If the food situation doesn't get too bad, at least. Okay, everything's good here. Everything's good here. Fantastic. The dining floor is coming along nicely. I could probably... Actually, let's put some doors in up here as well on the stairway. There we go. Fantastic. And let's put a few tables in while we're here. I'm going to put some tables in here, like this. Is that left enough space? Two gaps? Yeah. And then some thrones. There, that's another table, isn't it? Why have I put a second table there? That is not at all what I was intending. Hello? There we go. X. Fantastic. Build. Chair. There. Fantastic. Good. And then once those are placed, we can make it into a big meeting hall dining room. And then later on we can expand it as we need to. But for now, we'll keep it this interesting shape. Interesting-ish. I'll put some more tables in, actually. How many have I got? Plenty. There we go. Fantastic. That should clear some of our furniture stockpile out. We appear to have a huge amount of stuff in there, to be honest. Maybe it's all still in the workshop. Oh, the workshop area is looking pretty clear, though. Running low on stone, actually, which feels weird. Got loads lying around, though. I'm sure people will bring it in as needed. It'll be fine. Ah, the moat's dug, but still no mechanic to build the bridge to go over it, so it's just useless. A functionless moat. Bit of a tragedy, eh? Oh well. Excuse me glugging away. At least the frame rate's staying okay so far. Nothing too low, nothing too crazy. It's kind of annoying that we've only got the carpenter. I should have put something more valuable in there rather than the carpenter, but never mind. We've done it now, it's all set up. All we've got to do now is dig a bit deeper and build another layer exactly the same as this layer here. For the mason, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. Wow, we've still got a lot of way to go here. At least the dining room's done. Let's actually designate that now. There we go. Make a dining room. That's T, not R. Scoundrel, come on. Correct buttons, please. And then we'll make it a meeting hall. There we go. And we're not going to assign any locations or anything to it. So now we have an actual meeting hall for people to sit in and have food, which means we can come up here and remove the wagon. Remove building. There we go. Bosh. That will presumably fling material all over the place, but never mind. In come all the birds and dogs. Very nice. Ah, yes, the roof. We need to continue doing the roof, don't we? B, C, F. There we go. Let's put that in there. We'll make it out of T-wood logs and round lime wood logs and candle nut logs. There we go. Lots and lots of wood. Very nice. It's not as cool as stone, but it improves our fortifications, if only a little bit. It's going to slow other things down, but frankly, there's so much stuff we need doing at the same time that's I've got to assign someone to farming, otherwise we're going to starve. Or at least, at the very least, we're going to die of thirst. I'm heading over to Dwarf Therapist. Who have we got? Who is not actually balls deep in busy work, in work rather, because it's not just busy work. I suppose the carpenter could do it, couldn't they? Not actually building that much at the moment, so carpenter, we're going to activate farming. Parker, you're now a farmer as well. Commit. There we go. There's no actual wood things in production at the moment, is there? No. Just tables and thrones. Looking pretty good though. Things are moving out of the mason's workshop. Might be time to start building some bars and blocks. That said, it also might be time to build a few more bins as well, because the wood situation is pretty good. Oh, I knew there was something that you could do with wood that wasn't just beds. Bins. Very valuable. Got more graves to place as well. Let's pop those up here while we think about it. I'm pretty sure we ordered 10 of the things, so we've got enough for everybody to die. Although not everyone will get buried, obviously, if everyone dies. This is not the greatest dwarven cemetery ever made, but it's a stopgap. I don't know if we can we actually move the coffins at a later date? I doubt the dwarves like that, but, you know, we'll see how it works out. Did I just put beds in there? I think I did, didn't I? Pause. Bed. Fuck's sake. Let's remove all those beds and place N burial receptacle. There we go. Nice. Actual coffins. There we go. No, it's not 10. Maybe you just hadn't made them. Okay, how's our dining floor? How's our food floor going? Brilliant. We can put the food stockpile in. Lovely. So, bang, 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 bang. Fantastic. Back up to the surface. Let's de-designate the food stockpile here. Good. Hopefully they'll bring it all down. That would be the best outcome. We seem to have quite a few cats all of a sudden. We may need to get that butcher's shop built quicker than I thought. Then again, we could put the order into Geld. We do have a Gelder on board, although they are busy with several other duties at the moment. See how that works out. The stone stockpile has run dry, which presumably means our mason is not able to make anything at the moment, and is therefore trotting around doing not much else because I disabled all the other hauling labours? Question mark? Apparently. Fortress attracted no migrants this season. Fantastic. I have a horrible feeling we are in a disastrously remote location and only elves are ever going to visit. This could be problems. This could be serious problems. We're okay though. We'll survive. We'll survive. Let's get down onto this floor. Any more doors to be put in? Why, yes. There are more doors to be put in. Lots more doors, and looks like we've got room to put in our butcher's workshop now. So, BW to butcher's. U. There we go. Put that in the middle there. And maybe a leather... Is it Tanner's? It's Tanner's, isn't it? Tanner's shop in... There we go. We don't actually have the people to build it, but it's good to have it in place for when they arrive. They'll just pop down and give it a nice little build. Good, wasn't it? Oh, we also need to do our nest box area, don't we? B... No, D, mine. And we will put the nest box room not off the miasma baffle. That's not... Put it off the food stockpile. Go, put that there, and then we'll make a little room like that off the side. And once we've got some nest boxes, we can bung them in there, and our eggs will start flowing, presumably. Flowing is a weird word for eggs. Rolling. Rolling is a much better word for eggs. Then again, if you crack an egg, I suppose it flows, so eggs can flow, just not intact. Oh, the music appears to have stopped. Let's fix that. Let's remedy the situation. Or maybe it's just gone quiet. Alright then. Hello? Ooh, spookily quiet. Okay, apparently it just doesn't want to play. Or have my headphones suddenly died? There's a good question. Can you guys hear the music? It appears to be playing. I can see reactions, but I can't hear it. You can't hear the music either. Intriguing. No, you're right. It appears to have completely stopped. Oh well. Not much I can do other than maybe try this. One more attempt. Doesn't work, we're going to have to go on in silence. Huh. Okay. Something's playing. Okay. It's quite loud. Sure. Turn it down a shade. And see what's going on here. What happens if I do this? Can I hear that? Yep, sound's still working on my computer. It's just not coming out in the right place. Intriguing. Very odd. Well, if you guys can hear that, I suppose that's okay. But it would be kind of nice if I could hear it too. Huh. Huh. Huh? Okay. Nothing appears to be coming through here. That's very strange. Very strange indeed. I apologise, we've got some little issues coming up here. Bear with me, I'm just going to go into the properties. Device default. Sure. But what about me? But what about me? Ah, I know what's happened. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Claycree, we've had a death. We've had a death. Poor old Rando got attacked by a King Cobraman, which was, you know, fatal, unfortunately. I accidentally hit the mute button on my keyboard, for those of you wondering what had happened, so I don't know why it only mutes the music, but whatever. Where were we? Let's catch up again. The dwarves must have done some stuff in that little interim, so I didn't pause the game. They've placed all the graves, that's good. We should actually set those up to be usable. Yes please, yes please, yes please, yes please, yes please, yes please, use for burial. So, let's go down a floor here, that's all good. Down into here, our food area's all dug out. How is the metal forge, or the magma forge coming along? It's coming along okay, looking at it. It's not bad at all. Brilliant, okay, so, what we need to do is come down to the floor below and then do a little survey of, if I build this here. Oh, no, we can't put that there. Shit. Where do we go up to avoid going through other things? Shit, should have thought about that earlier, shouldn't I? It's got to be near the volcano. So if we say the eye, and then we come down here, we come up. Yep, missed everything, good. And we see how far we come up to the surface. Okay, we got to be careful with this magma. We've really got to be super careful. I'll probably will do a quick save before I tap it. So we bring stairs up to the surface. Has that worked? Yep. That should work. No, it won't. It's too low. Ah, damn it. We'll come back to this. When it's actually time to tap the magma, we'll do it. Let's just remove all these stairs that I've mistakenly built. There we go. Fantastic. It's not like we even have the mechanisms for the floodgates anyway yet, so we just have to hope for that migrant wave as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Oh, and hello, Clay Cree, by the way. Sorry if I forgot to say that. Okay, now this room here was going to be a stockpile of ores, if I remember rightly. So, oh, Armot be praised. Let's unpause it and have a little look. Oh, look, it's got very, is it autumnal? I'm not sure. Oh, hello. This, oh, look, we've got a miner. Oh, this is good. This feels like a good wave. Not too many people, but not too few either. Okay. They're all making their way in. That's fantastic. Let's head down to the dining hall and see if they've made it there yet. Yeah, it looks like we're all here. Let's quickly pause the action and head over to Dwarf Therapist and get an idea of what our noobs are like. Let's read, and then we will sort by migration wave, although sorting them by has nickname has the same effect. Okay, so we've got 8. Brilliant. Okay, that's good. We've got a good miner. That's nice. Who's immediately going to be called Rando 304 to replace poor old Rando 303. Poor old Rando 303. There we go. Seeing as they're here, is anybody else holding out for a hero in the night? Or a dwarf, rather. Anyone fancy getting one of these little chaps as theirs? Let's have a look and see who we've got. We have, of course, our miner. I'm going to sort by has nickname now because it's pointless to sort by migration wave. We've got, oh, a level 15 stonecrafter. Very nice. Very nice. Who is also a level 11 bone setter and wound dresser. Bit of a polymath. We've got a level 11 potash maker. Useless. Miller, presser, cook. We have a few fish dwarves, including someone who's very good at fish dwarfing. Ah, we've got a very good armor smith and furnace operator, and a great metal crafter as well. That's nice. Don't disable that scoundrel. We've got a gem cutter. That's good. We can get a gems workshop going. We've also got a mechanic. Hooray! Who is this mechanic? Are you? That's also the... I'm guessing they're probably going to be a vampire, right? The amount of skills they've got level 15, either that or mega old. We'll see. And we've also got a child or a baby. What's this? A child. A professional child. Very nice. Just going to check the military skills and then I'll come back to chat and have a look at what you've got to say for yourselves. Hello. Rando's killed 4 goblins. Pretty impressive. We have someone here with a hammer dwarf skill and someone here with a swords dwarf skill. But nothing really to write home about. Just a little bit of extra skill. So let's have a look at chat. May I have the stonecrafter? Says Clay Cree. You certainly can. You got there first, so you get that. Stonecraft is probably going to end up being a vampire, as is your favourite, Clay Cree. There we go. Commit. 6 more dwarves left who have names. Sanctum Spirit Stone has volunteered. Let's go for... got a preference? Macho wants the armor crafter. You can have the armor crafter. There we go. That one. That one there. Yeah, that one there. Brilliant. Okay, set nickname. Macho Man. I'm gonna call him a macho man, even though it's a woman. Who else have we got? No problem, Clay Cream, more than welcome. And Sanctum wants one as well. I'm going to go for... you fancy the gem cutter? You fancy that as a job? How does that sound? No problem, Macho. I'm going to go with the gem cutter, although feel free to say you fancy something else. And I'm going to call him Sanctum. There we go. Commit. Okay, so we've got 4 dwarves left over with no actual name, but that's fine. Let's start looking at what we want people to do. Well, we've got our miners, that's good. So if I highlight the other miner, the new rando, I'm going to go over there, and you are not doing any... Oh, for fuck's sake. You are not doing any... You're not doing any of this bullshit. You are a digger. You dig. That's what you do. It's your role, your lot in life. Good. Done that. We've already got a mason. The stone crafting is cool, but they had better skills, like being a good doctor's quite nice. What was the other skill that was super high? Mechanics. Well, I think we know what you're doing for the foreseeable future. Let's unpause the action and head back over to the fortress. How's our miner doing? Digging out all of our furnaces, that's good. I was going to put a stone stockpile here with all of the lovely ores in, which we'll do this way. Stone, metal ores, yes, and then we'll forbid all the other shit. Bingo. Okay. Fantastic. And that should get us a little bit of segregation between the stone that's being made into objects and the stone that's being made into metal. This stone stockpile really doesn't seem to be getting much attention, does it? I could put a gem cutter's workshop right in there now as a temporary thing, couldn't I? Build workshop. Is it J for jewelers? It is J for jewelers. In it goes. Did we have a farmer turn up? That was it. I should have assigned someone to be a farmer, shouldn't I? Oh, the farms have been built, so that's all cool. Let's go and get those plump helmets growing. Plump helmets. What about spring, you say? Plump helmets. Autumn. Plump helmets. And winter. Plump helmets. We're all about the plump helmets here. They're great. Plump helmets are good. Winter. Helmets of plumpness. Autumn. Ditto. And spring. Yeah, plump helmets. And then we'll do the same thing again. Autumn. C. And then winter, presumably. Yep, plump helmets. Good. Okay, so we're going to get some plump helmets grown. That's good. That's very good. Has our still been constructed? No, our still hasn't been constructed. The wagon should be deconstructed. Saving now. You've got a very good point there, actually. Let's do a quick save while we have our wits about us and we remember. Bingo. There's the save. We don't want another crash just devastating all of this progress and removing the migrant wave. The migrant wave is just a lifesaver. If we hadn't got one soon, it would have been just all curtains. I should probably put down another 8 beds, right? Or at least 6 beds in the dormitory, just to keep everybody with a space to sleep. I'll do that afterwards. Let's have a look at Dwarf Therapist while we wait for the save to finish. What have we got going on here? Have I not? I've put in a jeweler's, so that takes care of that. You can't actually activate any of the metal crafters or anything like that yet. That's fine. We've got a glass maker, but they came with us. Can't do that until the magma stuff's done. Let's take this potash making guy and give him farming, because I want to take it off of who was it? Parker. Parker does not need to be able to farm anymore. We have someone else to take that burden. They can do that. What else have we got? Do I want people fishing? I may as well. It's a source of food. Ah, hello. The save finished. Fantastic. Back up to the surface. Where's the dormitory? There it is. Let's put the beds in. Oh, not there. Not there. Not there. Thank you. There. Still got loads of the things. Mind you, you can probably never have... Beds are like coffins. You always need more. You can never have too many. When's the 0 point in Bark? Oh, I don't know. I feel like that's a ways off yet. I don't have the confidence to go 0 points. Maybe one day. What secondary duty did I give the carpenter? I've forgotten now. I'm just going to go and check therapist again. I'll be with you in a moment. Let's read the dwarves. Carpentry. Wood cutting. Gelding. Oh, I don't think I've given him any. Nope, not really. Let's put in an order for some mechanisms. J and Q. Rock mechanisms. There we go. And I would like... Oh god, how many do I want? Let's call it 30. It's probably way more than I need, but I like the idea of getting them done. Our mason's about to finish his orders, which is good. I'm happy with that. Hopefully we'll get his stone stockpile restocked. Because right now it's utterly bare. Now with all these new hands on deck, I would expect them to be able to shift stuff around a bit more, but it's not seeming to happen. Ah well. Never mind. They'll get round to it. They'll manage it. We've only got one idler, so presumably everything's good there. The jeweller's workshop's been built. Fantastic. What else have we got here? Everyone's bringing stuff in from there. That's great. I should order some more bins, I think. That's probably a good idea. Now we don't actually need the carpenter running around doing other stuff. Let's say Q, B-I-N. Wooden bins? Yeah, they're easy to carry. Give me 25 of those. Why not? There we go. Cool. Okay. So, back down to the dig. How's that going? Cool, that's all sorted. That's ready to go. Then the next floor we can't really do anything on. And then this floor we need to put another workshop in. So, here we go. Bedroom. How big was the bedroom on the upper floor? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that good? If anything, it's bigger. Why is it bigger? Because I did it wrong? Yes, I did it wrong. Fantastic. Okay, and then this next floor is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9 by whatever. 9 by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 by 9. Well, at least that's easy to remember. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bingo. And then we put a door here and a door here. Door here, door here, and then there we go. And that repeats that level again. Which of course we will put I think this time we will go with the mason. Yeah? Get that mason out of that workshop up there. And then everything can be shifted down. While the stone stockpile's empty, it makes sense. In fact, let's go up. We don't need the mason right now, so I am going to say P, X, get rid of this stockpile here, there we go, and then deconstruct the mason's workshop. Lovely, because it's going to be going in down here pretty soon. Pretty soon. Come on, dig down. I can put some doors in here as well, actually, while we're thinking on it. Let's get these doors popped in. Fantastic. Oh, we've got a lot of silver. We're going to be able to make some very nice silver hammers, I think. Should probably make that part of our first line of production, I think. I really like the ramps on the moat for the traders to go through it. Yeah, well, they're only a stopgap until we can get a bridge built. Which, to be fair, now we've got a mechanic, we probably could get done fairly quickly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's decided to go grey. Hopefully not a crash. Fingers crossed. Stay stable. Stay stable, Dwarf Fortress. Come on now. Come on. You can do it. I'm just going to give a little stroke of the PC here just to make sure it's feeling comfortable. You good? How's your fans going? You overheating? You alright? Come on. Come on, baby. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Yeah, the save was quite recent, so even if things do go bad, we should be okay. Come on. You can do it. Come on, baby. Don't fail me now. Please? 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 Nope. Even doing Skeksis impersonations isn't going to work, rather. Aren't going to work? Oh, no, I've got the aero and that's it. Nothing's happening. It's a little bit of a pain in the poop. But fingers crossed. Talking to the PC, I'm not sure 40k machine spirits are real. Well, honestly, Claycree, that's fucking heresy, and you're going to burn in the name of the Emperor. Think about that. How do you feel now? I bet you feel a bit of chagrin, don't you? I bet you're sitting there thinking, God damn, I wish I'd paid my dues and worshipped the Emperor properly rather than all this nonsense. Come on, game, you can do it. Maybe if I click on it a few times, like frustratedly, that always makes things work better, doesn't it? Nope, apparently not. That's right. You better watch out. You better not have an electric toothbrush or your teeth will get knocked out. 40k machine spirits actually have some pretty neat lore. It's kind of like sort of Shinto-y in a way. Well, very much. It's animism, isn't it? Bit of the old animism. In that they're not actually real in most things, but the things they're real in, they're literally chaos possession. Yeah, well, that does make sense. Excuse me. You've got to wonder how they managed to do so well in the universe when they don't understand the basics of the machinery they're using. Then again, I don't suppose I could actually, you know, reliably explain how my iPhone works, but I can still use it fairly effectively. This feels like a dead stop. What do we reckon? What do we reckon? This might actually be an autosave. It says DF Hack is reporting the game should save the state now. Oh, fantastic. It all came back. We're safe. Don't panic, everybody. I don't know why you panic so much. Come on, calm down. We've got a starving mule and a starving horse. Well, whoop-de-doo. Shall I put some grazing area down for them? Yeah, I'll do it. I put a zone in inside the fence. I suppose I have to, really. It only makes sense. Let's make this whole area up here a grazing zone. And then we can remove all of these stockpiles. Where is it? Pen pasture. There we go. Excellent. And then PX. We're going to remove all of these stockpiles because we no longer require them. Everything can be moved inside. Eventually. But at least they're inside the fence. That's the main thing. Hello again, Sergeant Indy. And goodbye, Sergeant Indy. Wife is going to the craft store and I'm tagging along for dinner after. But I figured I'd tell you how terrible of a viewer I am. We've had Amazon Prime all darn year. I could have been giving you the free sub, but I didn't even know about it until just today. Well, I actually noticed you subbed just before I went live, actually. I saw it in the notifications when I booted up OBS, so thank you very much for that. And don't feel bad, you know, we all forget things like that, and you know, much as it helps and everything, it's not vitally important. The stream won't stop because I'm not getting any subs. I mean, it would never get started if I was doing it for the subs. I mean, I am on a level doing it for the subs. I do like getting that kind of stuff, but you know, I'm not crazy enough to believe I could live off of it. That's madness. Pure and utter insanity. Right, they're moving all that wood down into the internal stockpile, which is good. How is our stone stockpile doing? Oh, we haven't built it yet, have we? Idiot. Build, workshop, mason's workshop. That can go... Let's put it in the middle here, why not? Put it out of microcline, lovely blue microcline. And then we will put a stone stockpile in and change it so that it only accepts non-ores, because we don't want ores here. No, thank you. S, stone, not metal ores. In fact, let's not have economic either, and not clay. Just other stone, useful for making things in a mason's workshop. And then P, do I put another furniture stockpile here, or a finished goods stockpile? I mean, what are they making? He's basically making furniture most of the time, so we'll make it a furniture stockpile in here. Okay, this way instead. And then we'll put the doors in. BD, door here. BD, or bande dessinée, as they say in France. It's French for comics, you know. Let's build a bed. Okay, we don't have a bed. If I go to the surface, I can disassemble one from the dormitory. Doesn't need to be there. X. There we go. Somebody haul that out, please, if you wouldn't mind. No, nobody going to do that. I suppose I could put in an order for a new bed, couldn't I? JMQBED bed. Just the one, please. Oh, hang on. Just the one, please. There we go. Lovely. Hopefully that will get built soon. Machine spirits of stuff like rhinos aren't chaos. They're just straight up AI. But don't tell the Mechanicus that, or they'll kill you faster than you can say abominable intelligence. I love the fact that they're opposed to AI, yet somehow can't figure it out that they've actually got it. Fools! Fools! That's the uniting factor of everybody in the Warhammer 40k universe, isn't it? They're all fools. Fools and maniacs. I need to put a bed in. Has that been built yet? Yeah, we've got a bed. There we go. Nice little mango wood bed. And then we can assign that to our mason. And they can remain on this floor until they need to eat. Won't that be lovely? Right, let's go up a bit. Okay, they're moving some of the ores into here. That's nice. But as of yet, it's not really usable because, of course, we haven't tapped the volcano. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Hopefully before the end of this session as well. Okay, there's the workshop. A lot of those bins aren't being used like I thought they would. They're just sitting there. And we've got a lot of barrels in the furniture's pile as well. That's probably a sign that we're running low on booze. We've got plump helmets on the go. And I reckon I should probably take this moment to... hello? Is it tab? There we go. Drinks, dwarven ale, dwarven wine. Plump helmets spawn. Don't actually have any plump helmets. Okay, that's a worry. Oh dear. At least they're growing. That's something. We didn't set them up to do the fruit gathering this time round, did we? Maybe I should be doing that. Do some plant gathering as well. D, and then G, gather, no, P, gather plants. There we go. Let's put a little plant gathering zone there and see what comes of it. Hopefully we'll get some food brought in. I'm going to go down to the food stockpile now, take a look. There is stuff in there, which is a promising sign. And the kitchen, at least, has been built. If not the still. I should probably give that skill to somebody, shouldn't I? Let's head over and take a goosey gander at Dwarf Therapist, refresh our dwarves, and see if we can give anybody brewing. Who have we got left? I mean, some of these fisher dwarves are probably a good candidate. This guy's got good metal crafting, so maybe we'll use him for something later. You know what? You're not fishing anymore. You're going to be the guy. You're going to be the guy who does the distillery. Where's that? Brewing. There we go. Boop. Commit. Fantastic. There we go. Back to the fortress. Things have been continuing. Oh, hello. The outpost liaison. Ah, here we go. How many wagons? 1, 2. Yay! 2 wagons. Ooh. Please excuse me, I need to loosen my pants. Bloody hell. Oh, more Mechanicus theorising. The running theory that I personally believe, says Science, is that the higher-ups of the AdMech know that it's AI, but they have their doctrine set up to hide that from everyone else so they don't get purged. And the Inquisition knows too, but they have to accept it because, well, otherwise we'd be literally back in the Dark Age. Makes sense. Makes sense. I think it's the Inquisition who are most in the know in that setting, aren't they? Atir Ashtebthob, whatever. I'm your liaison. Blah blah blah. Let's skip all this gubbins. Yeah. I'm not really interested in the trade prices of wombat leather. Just that's it. Goodbye. Okay, let's get our broker into the trade zone and move some goods in. R to request the broker, G to move the goods, down to trapped components, and let's take these weapon bins. There we go. Hopefully there'll be enough spiked wooden balls in there for a decent trade. We'll get some food for sure, that's vital, and whatever money left over we've got, we'll buy some interesting trinkets and perhaps baubles. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Trinkets and baubles. Love a good trinket, love a good bauble. Okay. We can take these stairs down another layer or two. Starting there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that'll do. Good. And then we'll build another one of these rooms right below. So what is it? It's 9 wide, isn't it? And then 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. That's all good. Down the floor. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bang. There we go. And then there and there. And then here and here. And then presumably we go that way and down a whole load. Not quite, scoundrels. Settle down. And then we go into here and here. Another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then bang. There we go. That should get dug out pretty quickly. Have we put all the doors in on this floor? We have. Have we assigned it to our mason? No, we have not. I'll check the name of the mason. The name of the mason is Revak. Revak, this is your bed. Oh, hello. Something else has happened. What's the notification all about? Is this more migrants? More migrants. Oh shit. Now we have the opposite problem. Too many migrants. Shit. Revak was getting that bed, wasn't he? Let's get cracking quick then. This is going to be problematic. Revak, here we go. Make bedroom. There we go. Assign bed. There's Revak the mason. Fantastic. Bingo. Okay, how's the floor below getting dug out? Oh, very well actually. Let's put some doors in. Here we go. Door. Door. Very nice. In fact, let's put in a bed. Excuse me with my hiccups. There we go. I've only got the one in there, but that's fine. We're going to need to order a load of beds, aren't we? Q, bed. Actually, let's check how many actual migrants we had. I'll pause the action here and we'll go over and look at the numbers. See what's what. If I go to sort by migration wave again, do a little read, and we have 6 more dwarves. Okay, anything interesting? Well, we have a great mason who's better than the mason we already have. Interesting. A great bower. Interesting. Although we've brought enough, I think, along. A great gelder. Oh no, Parker, your gelding primacy has been usurped. We've also got another great metal worker here. That's good. I also note this other guy, although they're a great gelder, they're also a talented surgeon, professional bone doctor, talented suturer, and proficient wound dresser, and a professional diagnostician. I think we have our chief medical dwarf. I think Zulban is getting the job. No worries about that. Good. Okay. Right, let's ignore these guys for now then, because we don't really need to do anything with them immediately other than provide beds for them. Well, how many were there? 6. J and Q. Bed. Let's make 10 just to keep on top of the numbers. There we go. Okay, this workshop here is going to be good. What are we going to put in here? I mean, we have a jeweler that we could bring down. A mechanics workshop might be good. Let's build. Let's. What do we put down here? Here we go. let's designate the floor below as well. Oh, come on. Did I go too high? No, perfect. It's all fine. Okay, so go down the floor. Bingo. Bango. Lovely. And then we go like this. Yeah, that's good. Down, up, and across. Lovely. And then all we have to do is put the door openings in, and hooray hurrah, a man in a bra. Fantastic. So this floor, I don't actually know who this floor is going to be for. I mean, what have we got? What have we got? I suppose it could be the jeweler, but there are more important crafts, right? Oh, Craftsdorf workshop, of course. Build, workshop, Craftsdorf workshop. That can go in here. There we go. And then maybe we need a mixed set of stockpiles around it just to make sure that he's got a bit of whatever he needs. But it's going to be mainly rock though, isn't it? Let's make this a stonecraft workshop. PS. There we go. There we go. And then we'll need to change it so it doesn't have any ores in it. S, stone, forbid ores, forbid economic, forbid clay. Fantastic. And then the stockpile is going to be for finished goods. I think so. G, finished goods. That's the kind of thing that comes out of Craftsdorf Workshop. He says, not really knowing what he's talking about, to be honest. Fantastic. And then we need to look and see who our Craftsdwarf is going to be. I'll head over to Dwarf Therapist and have a little peeky poo. You guys can just hold on a moment and watch the bedroom. Just make sure nobody moves in without my say-so. Who's a good Craftsdwarf? Stone crafting. What do we got here? Claycree's level 15 is jolly good, so Claycree's room it is. Here we go. Bingo. Make bedroom. Sign bed. Claycree. There you go. Bang, you got a bedroom, sir. All good. And then that Craftsdorf workshop can be done. Be your Craftsdorf workshop. Let's scroll down a bit. Needs wood, stone, or bone working. Well, it's a good job. You've got level 15 stone working, Claycree. A very good job indeed. My drink's run out and my throat is rather dry. This is suboptimal. I am not happy with that. Ah well. What can be done now? Is it time to tap the magma, or do we need to start thinking about doing the bedrooms in this floor? I think we should start thinking about doing the bedrooms. They don't need to be huge, do they? If we make them 3x4, okay, that does leave an ugly gap in, but it'll be fine. There we go. You keep putting them all in here. So we'll have a bedroom for a... Who have we got here? An armorsmith, weaponsmith, blacksmith / metal crafter, furnace operator, glassmaker. Okay, we're all good there. We're all good there. We've got a bedroom for each of the people who work on this floor, or who will ultimately work on this floor. However, we still haven't gone the extra mile and sorted out all of that magma, have we? I really should be doing that, but it's a major ball ache. Mind you, if I look from the top, I'll tell you what. Up to the surface. There we go. And we can tap it. So this is the floor where the magma starts. If we tap it... okay, so what I think is DI, we make a stairwell that goes down here. shit, I don't know what floor I'm on now. Okay, I've completely bypassed my fortress. Hello? Nope, I haven't even got anywhere near my fortress yet. There it is, okay. D-I, up downstairs, fantastic. Let's redesignate there, go down, down, down. There we go, there it is. Excuse me, I do beg my pardon, please. There we go, this is the floor we want to get down to. Therefore, we need to start digging. Oh, this is going to take forever to fill up, isn't it? Still, it's the way it goes sometimes. It's the way it goes. Across here, there we go, and then up to there. But we also need to make sure we have floodgates in place to control the flow. So, actually, we can do 3 floodgates in a row, can't we? That's not an issue. That's fine. Do 3 wide floodgates. It will be just absolutely lovely. Don't panic, everybody. Okay, that should work, shouldn't it? And then at the top, we just have to channel at the right spot and magma will flow down. It's going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. We're not going to lose any miners at all. Nobody worry about it. Everybody just stay relaxed and calm. J-Dark Ninja, magma logistics indeed. I'm still at the very basic level of magma logistics, nearly all gravity fed. I just sort of tap, do a little channel at the top of the volcano, and then let it all flow down into the little pot that I've dug. It should be alright though. Should be fine. Everything should work just fine and dandy. Oh, we got a have I got rock mechanisms built? I did put in an order for them, didn't I? But did I? Yeah, I just deconstructed them. I deconstructed the workshop. Let's put the workshop in here temporarily. BWM. That's a mason's workshop. Actually, I've probably dug out a floor for it already, haven't I? Is there a spare floor dug out now? Yes, there is. BW. What's a mechanics workshop? D. Oh, also, J-Dark Ninja. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Sorry, I neglected the welcome there. What a terrible streamer. PS. For crying out loud. PS. There we go. Another stone stockpile needs to contain only regular stones. Let's have a quick fiddle with it. Make sure it's only got the stuff we want in it. There we go. Fantata. And then what comes out of there? It's furniture, isn't it? PU. But I'm going to go into this one and say only mechanisms. Only mechanisms, please. Let's build a bed while we're thinking about it. Needs a bed. Oh. Okay. Doors instead then. Oh, we're getting quite low on doors now. Ooh. I might need to put in an order. Or is that order still being fulfilled? No, we've built all the doors. That's good. Was there an order for a bed in there? Yeah. 10 orders for a bed, not validated. Question mark? Is that a map behind me? No, behind... Oh, on the... Do you mean the thing... There. That. That's a hole in the webcam. It's an overlay thing. That thing on the door behind me there is a Nightmare Before Christmas calendar. And that there is my my daughter's Rainbows uniform, I think. Yes, it is. Or the thing behind me, the white rectangle, is actually a dwarf therapist. You see? Very exciting, eh? Very exciting. Clinidev says, totally safe, no worries, just sign this waiver and off you go. That's right, that's right. Miners can sign waivers, it's all good. No need to worry. So why is my carpenter not doing carpenting? Is it because he's boxed in by wood and can't get to his workshop, maybe? Maybe not. Let's take a peek at Therapist for a moment and just get an idea of what the carpenter's doing. Carpenter, where are you? There he is. Parker, you're the carpenter, right? Yes, you are. Has anyone else turned up with a superior skill? Nope, sorry. You are still the carpenter, not free to pursue your dreams of gelding. Never mind. Never mind. What are you up to, though? You've got woodcutting as a job. There's not much of that on the table. Other than that... Ah, hauling jobs. Okay, let's turn those hauling jobs off. That's probably the best bet, right? Oh, for Christ's sake, stop doing that. Go, hauling jobs. Done. Lovely. By the way, if anyone in the chat wants a dwarf named after them, feel free to pipe up and let me know. I'll happily dish one out. We've got loads. For now, obviously. That may change. Oh, the merchants! The merchants! The merchants! The merchants. There we go. Whew. We nearly missed them. So, how much have we got when we put our spiked wooden balls on the table? We've got a lot of trade value, or is it looking a little bit... I've got 8 grand already, that's not too bad. We don't want to sell the crossbows, because those are going to be useful. 12 grand? More than 12 grand. 13 grand. Okay, that's enough to buy some stuff. First thing we need to look at, though, is obviously food. We'll have a little look round, though. I'm going to go through the thing bit by bit, and then when it comes to it, we can just get the food. Let's zoom out a bit. Ooh! A possum bone. Oh, hello. We've got a load of different instruments here. Copper ether. Let's have a little look at the copper ether. This... excuse me. Oh, hello. Very good, Clinadev. We don't know. Therapist is hiding the list. There you go. Here's the list of trade stuff. This is a finely crafted copper ether. The blowpipe is made from bronze. The wind chest is made from copper. The pipe is made from steel. The ether is a mid-sized handheld metal wind instrument, consisting of a central wind chest and 2 cylindrical metal pipes with flared bells, fitted with 3 reeds. The musician selects the pitch by pressing keys to stop holes. The instrument has a 3-octave range going from a very low to a mid-high pitch. The instrument has a rippling timbre. So it's got, let's have a look, metal pipe, flared bell, 3 reed, it's low to mid-high, rippling. That's my take on the sound of it. Probably sounds something in that ballpark. What does an opossum bone battock look and sound like? Let's have a look. This is a well-crafted opossum bone battock. The keyboard is made from saltpeter. The chest is made from opossum bone. The pipes are made from pine. The pump is made from giant olm bone. On the item is an image of 2 totems in giant dingo tooth. The battock is a mid-sized handheld bone musical instrument which uses a bone pump to send water into a chamber, ultimately supplying air to blow through any of the 150 wooden pipes. Bone pump. The musician directs air through the chosen pipes by playing a stone keyboard. The instrument has flue pipes and both single reed and free reed pipes. The instrument has a 5-octave range going from mid-low to an extremely high pitch. At all pitches, the instrument has a vibrating timbre. It has 4 registers. The low register has a wobbling, fragile timbre. Okay. Keyboard, organ. The middle register begins at middle pitch and has a focused, raucous timbre. So it goes from to maybe? Is that raucous? The high register begins at mid-high pitch and has a raspy timbre. It's a varied little instrument. The top register begins at high pitch and has a reedy, rough, rugged, heavy timbre. Reedy, rough, rugged and high. I don't know if I can put all of those elements together. That feels a bit of a tall order, but we'll give it a go. It's close. I don't want to wake the children up, so I'm not going to delve too deeply into the sound of the battock, but let's just all agree that it doesn't sound great. A crystal glass Eiger. This is a crystal glass Eiger. The neck is made from earthenware. The body is made from crystal glass. The strings are made from pigtail. The plectrum is made from peachwood. The Eiger is a mid-sized, handheld, cloth-stringed instrument with a ceramic neck connecting to a glass body. The strings are tied from the top of the neck down over the body, and the musician picks the 3 strings with a wooden plectrum. Frets on the neck allow the musician to alter the pitch. Tuning is accomplished by pegs. The instrument has a 3-octave range going from a mid-low to a high pitch. The instrument has a noisy, full, wobbling, quavering timbre. So, that's the best I can get for an Eiger, whatever. A rodnel sounds very much like a children's entertainer from the 80s and 70s known as Rod Hull in the UK. This is a pecan wood rodnel. It is encircled with bands of finely crafted round horned silver cabochons. The rodnel is a tiny handheld percussion instrument. It consists of a wooden bar. The musician strikes the bar. The instrument has a single high pitch. The instrument has a noisy floating timbre. Noisy floating timbre. Very hard, the percussion ones. Very hard indeed. I don't know what fucking song is playing. It's Ek Soek, Simon Swerwer. And there you go. It's now on to the balanced tunes. Where were we? Yes, we were looking at the musical instruments, weren't we? So we've looked at the rodnel. Let's have a look at the earthenware nebel. What does a nebel look like? This is an earthenware nebel. The keyboard is made from peachwood. The body is made from earthenware. The bellows is made from elk-bird leather. The nebel is a mid-sized, handheld ceramic musical instrument. The musician uses a leather bellows to send air over the interior reeds. The desired pitch is selected using a wooden keyboard. The instrument has a 4-octave range going from a low to a high pitch. It has 3 registers. The low register has a full, evolving, harsh timbre. Okay. Full, evolving and harsh. Maybe? That sounds harsh. Certainly hurt my throat. Evolving? We won't be trying that again. That literally has brought tears to my eyes. The middle register begins at mid-low pitch and has a quavering, watery timbre. Oh no, watery. Maybe. The high register begins at mid-high pitch and has a smooth, wispy timbre. Not so smooth, more... When did I start doing this and why? The pearwood ameb. Let's have a look at the pearwood ameb. This is a well-crafted pearwood ameb. It is encrusted with finely crafted oval-cut chrysoprases and decorated with pigtail. This object menaces with spikes of well-crafted moss opal. The ameb is a mid-sized handheld percussion instrument. It consists of a wooden bar. The musician shakes the bar. The instrument has a single mid-high pitch. The instrument has an eerie, wavering, slicing timbre. As a wavering, slicing, eerie percussion instrument that is shaken. So sort of a... that's not eerie. It's not really wavering, is it? That's not wavering either. Wavering, wobbly. No, I find the percussion instruments singularly difficult. Let's have a look at the earthenware vakun, the last of the musical instruments brought by the traders. This is an earthenware vakun. The drums are made from earthenware. The stand is made from steel. The heads are made from eagle leather. The vakun is a huge stationary percussion instrument. It consists of 4 hourglass ceramic drums with leather heads which rest on a metal stand. The musician strikes the heads. The instrument produces a complex sound that cannot be said to be of a single pitch. The instrument has a sparkling timbre. Where do we begin? 4 hourglass ceramic drums with a complex sound, with different pitches. Sparkling percussion. Sort of like a... It's the best I can do. So let's go from the musical instruments down into the other stuff. We've got a turkey gobbler in a cage. Not very interesting. We've already got one of those. Dwarven beer barrel. Sure, we need that. Let's not buy the helmet snake venom barrel, even though I really want to make jizz jokes. Where are we going? I've missed it. Where's it gone? Helmet snake venom. There we go. Dwarven beer barrel. We need that. Dwarven wine barrel. That would be nice. Rum barrel. Lovely. Let's not go for a steel pick in these lean times cash-wise. All the weapons can probably piss off. Don't really care about those. Might buy some bolts if they've got them cheap. But realistically, we just need to start making them in a crafts dwarf workshop. Or a bower's workshop. Whichever's the one that makes bows or bolts. Low boots, high boots, shields. Let's use page up, page down instead of the arrow keys. Helms, cave spider, silk bags. We are going to need to start making bags soon. Maybe I should buy some cloth/leather. That might make sense, but we'll see. Plump helmet spawn bag, that'll be useful. Dwarven sugar, not so much. Giant elephant leather bag, lots of bags here. Dwarven flour, wheat flour. Nah, it's expensive, let's not buy that. Black sand, cave spider silk bag, hazelwood chest, larch chest. Meh, I'm not seeing a huge amount of exciting stuff here. A leather bin, meh. Cloth bin, let's buy one. Just so we got some. Actually, let's buy a leather bin as well. Let's buy a leather bin, just to make sure we've got some stuff in stock. Amulets, bolts. They are quite expensive, the bolts. Then again, we haven't spent anywhere near our budget yet. Well, let's get all the food first. Then we can come back and look at bolts. That makes sense. Here we go. Starting with the prepared donkey kidney. We will now go all the way down through the olm meat and wren brains, past the giant cave swallow tripe, past the lobsters, cave lobsters and fish. Here we go. Trader profit still very high. We're all good. We're all good. Spinach leaves, capers, caperberries, cranberries, blueberries, onions, blackberries. And now we're into yarn and thread. That's okay though, we've not gone anywhere near the edge of our budget, so we can have a little bit of overspill, get a bit of free string. That'd be nice. Chicken leather backpacks, not really of interest. Horse cheese, let's buy some horse cheese. Why not? Cow cheese, alpaca cheese, reindeer cheese. All cheese is edible, right? Let's get some cheese. Crutches, nest boxes, we can build those. Wheelbarrow, a bismuth bronze wheelbarrow sounds a bit over the top, to be honest. I think we'll go without that. Perception Uncovered, our first book. This is a well-crafted coyote parchment scroll. The rollers are made from schist. Written on the item is a manual entitled Perception Uncovered, authored by Ariel Lurvines. It concerns the nature of perception. The writing is throughout ornate and refined, and it contains some asides related to the author's preferences. Overall, the prose is masterful. Do we start buying the books out now, or do we just have a look at them? I think we'll just have a look at them for now, because the money situation isn't optimal, and we haven't got a library yet. I'm sure more stuff will turn up. This is a llama parchment scroll. The rollers are made from orthoclase. Written on the item is a manual entitled Foundation of the Course of Disease, authored by Cogcraft Bright. It concerns determining the likely outcome given a patient's current status. The writing is depressing, yet it has a very serious tone. Overall, the prose is great. Fantastic. The Study of Politeness. We're getting some very interesting books here. This is a giant blue jay parchment scroll. The rollers are made from gypsum. Written on the item is an essay entitled The Study of Politeness, authored by Isle Tulipfale. Tulipale. It concerns nuances of decorum. The writing contains some asides related to the author's preferences. Overall, the prose is splendid. Lovely. And the history of decorum, which seems to be a related tome. This is a superior quality coyote parchment scroll. It is encircled with bands of well-crafted round hematite cabochons. The rollers are made from bauxite. This object menaces with spikes of jet. Written on the item is an essay entitled The History of Decorum, authored by Imiwa Pass Converts. It concerns nuances of decorum. The writing is reasonably serious, and it shows a hint of tenderness. Overall, the prose is great. Very nice and very valuable. Ether pipe, Nebel body, elements of justification. What is this all about? This is a well-crafted pig parchment scroll. It is encircled with bands of pig hoof and cushion-cut chrysoprases. The rollers are made from mudstone. This object is adorned with hanging rings of giant olm bone. Written on the item is a manual entitled Elements of Justification, authored by Thalu Tickpetals. It concerns the nature of justification. The writing is clearly organized, and it shows a hint of tenderness. Overall, the prose is masterful. Okay. Concerns the nature of justification, but tender justification. Of course, you don't want harsh justification. You don't want to justify things harshly. That wouldn't do at all. The hidden meaning of dissection. This is a well-crafted Bilu parchment scroll. The rollers are made from pyrolusite. On the item is a finely designed image of Endok Calmdringed, the dwarf, and dwarves in kangaroo bone. Endok Calmdringed is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the ascension of the dwarf Endok Calmdringed to the position of Baroness of the Single Pillar in 533. Written on the item is a manual entitled The Hidden Meaning of Dissection, authored by Laura in Trance Recipe. In Trance Ripe. It concerns the dissection of creatures. The writing is throughout ornate and refined. Overall, the prose is masterful. Ooh, very good books this time round. Display case, Ozak case, Ozcak case, sorry. A mudstone-bound codex. This will have something written in it. This is a finely crafted mudstone-bound codex. The written portion consists of a one-page essay entitled Common Sense Skill, authored by Stukos Problem Orb. Problem Orb. It concerns the value of skill. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. Well, sounds like Problem Orb needs to get to work improving his writing skills. And now some parchment sheets. Very not exciting. Do I want to buy bolts? I don't think so. We'll go without. Now, the trader's currently making 10 grand profit, which I find unacceptable. So let's de-offer some of these delightful little baubles and trinkets, gizmos and gewgaws. Whoa, not that. He's making 5 grand profit still. That's a bit much. It's a little bit much. I would like to put an end to these incredible profits he's seeing. Just about a grand will do. Okay, do a grand. Trade. Are you sure you want to trade the selected goods? Why, yes. Yes, I am. You want some more spikewood balls? Sure. Did he set that up? He seems ecstatic with the trading. Well, he's probably made a big old fat bonus for himself, hasn't he? So let's get out of here and resume the action. How long have I been recording for? An hour and a half. Oh my goodness. It's been a long one. The YouTubers are probably ready for a little bit of the old stoppage, aren't they? Mind you, so am I. It's 2:45 in the morning. I should probably tie a bow on this. So what have we done? How's our progress? Well, before we go, I feel like we should put a little bit more of the roof into play. Although the wood situation seems a little bit less exciting, doesn't it? Ah, that is mainly because, yeah, we've put it all downstairs. That's fine. That's fine. Have my miners started digging? Apparently. They can't actually reach. Are we not? Oh. Okay, let's go for a ramp. Can I have a down ramp? Nope. Only up ramp, scoundrel. Come on, down ramp. What the fuck? When do ramps go down? There we go, that should do. Yep, actually going to dig that out. Nice. Okay, back down to the surface and we'll have a little explore, little wrap up of what's happened. So, we've established offices for all the major players in the fort, although I haven't assigned them all to the major players yet. We've got a gem cutter's workshop, but that needs to be moved down out of the future barracks. Our Our dormitory is woefully inadequate for need, but that's okay. We've had our first proper traders turn up who weren't stinking elves. That's good. We've set up our workshop floor for our for our carpenter. We've set up a dining area, and oh, the still's been built. Very nice. That's good. We should get that cracking. We've got our food storage area. We've got room for our turkeys over on the left there for egg laying. We've got our stinky industries on the right, a little bit of tanning and butchery, so that should keep the stink in. Further down, what have I built? This is the future workshop area for our magma industries, and below that the planned area to be flooded with magma. Then below that we have another level. That's our mason's floor with all of his sorted things and needs. And then this floor here was our crafts dwarf workshop. Did we assign that bed to Clay Cree in the end, or have we not yet? No, it's all good. Oh, and Sanctum. Sanctum and Clay Cree appear to be an item. Oh, hello. A little bit of intra-chat romance, I see. Very nice. Maybe we'll have a chat baby. Who knows? Next floor down, we're putting the jeweler's workshop in. Before we go, I'm going to pop down. I'm not going to pop any beds down. Ooh, come on, Scout. Hubristic thinking at best. Oh, hello. This is an open area of cavern that could get worse. Okay, we're not going to dig. Be careful digging down there. Okay, but so we've made some developments. Not a huge amount of progress, but I feel like we've made better progress than we have in previous fortresses. Not all, but some. Definitely some. We need to get a bar block stockpile going down here. But I've stupidly put all the ores there, haven't I? I'll expand that next time. We'll put an extra stockpile in. That'll be fine. That will be fine. Anyway, back to the surface, and time to save the game. Those of you watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure recording for you, and I'll see you in the next one.